Hi, I'm Bear Clifton. How many of you have perhaps grown a little weary of the way Hollywood typically depicts people of faith or people who believe in age-old, time-tested values? Well, thankfully, there's a growing group of people who, rather than running from Hollywood, are running towards it, throwing themselves headlong into it to see if they can turn things around. I know because in the summer of 2016, I joined that group. I've been a pastor for the last 25 years, but I've written stories since I was a boy. I believe in the power of story to change hearts and to change culture. People that I'd be talking to and we'd be grousing about Hollywood, they would say to me, well, when are you going to do something about it? Well, in 2016, I decided it was time to try. And so, though it took more faith, perhaps idiocy, than I've ever exercised in my life, my wife and I sold our house, and I stepped down from the church I had loved and served for 20 years in Connecticut, and we moved to Los Angeles so I could take at least a year off to write my little heart out. And what do I have to show for it? Well, after 18 months, I've written 3 movie scripts, I've written a TV pilot along with 4 episodes, a 300-page novel, and a 40-day devotional on how to stay pure in this sexual wasteland of ours. I've also tried to develop a new ministry built around that book. Someone said to me, gee, Bear, you're like a woman who's 12 months pregnant, who's given birth. Well, I don't know what that's like, but sure, we'll go with that. Now I'm entering into what is perhaps the most challenging part of this adventure, getting these finished projects into the hands of movers and shakers in Hollywood. And that's why I'm reaching out to you now. I could really use your help. Marketing takes time, lots of time, and money, lots of money. There's the rub. Our resources are tightening, and so it's back to work and back to looking for work while I continue as well to try and get Train Yourself ministry off the ground. With all these things, having less time to market. You see the conundrum. This is why Patreon, though, is such a godsend, because it provides another chance, another avenue for artists to raise essential funding to keep their artistic vision alive. So why would you want to help support an artist like me? Well, it gets back to my original question to you. Do you want to see better shows and better movies coming out of Hollywood? Well, here's one practical way to help. Support a proven writer and a lifelong pastor who right now is on the front lines of Hollywood. Now, I can't guarantee what's going to happen. I am not going to be like one of those Christians, and I hear there have been many over the years who march into town gladly boasting about God sending them and they're going to change the world. I have no idea what's going to happen. It's still the longest of long shots. But what I do know is that each one of my projects has gotten attention. I have won or placed high in several major script contests. I have a couple producers who've looked at my material and given me very encouraging feedback. I have a veteran agent who's offered to give me some help. Who knows, but with a little push and a lot of prayer, maybe a little good fortune sprinkled on top, this might just happen. So how can you help? Well, go to patreon.com/Bear Clifton. You have to open up a little account. It'll take you 10 minutes to get everything up and running. It's meant to provide for recurring gifts, but if you just want to give a one-time donation, it's very easy to deactivate the account. And trust me, any amount that you can give to help us with this would be appreciated far more than you realize. And here's one more thing I'd ask you to do. If you know anybody else that, like you, wants to see better entertainment coming out of Hollywood, well, please share this with them. Let them know that you know a guy in Hollywood who's trying to make a difference. And if they want to know more about me, you can direct them to my 2 websites or have them write me. I'll answer any questions. I'll send you scripts or books so you can review and see what I've written. I'll do the writing. And if you lend a hand, perhaps we can make a difference in one little part of Hollywood.